Hi, it's Adele. Welcome to An Artist's Life. I want to show you that I want to show you all the things here that an artist can do. I'm lucky that I grew up in a family of artists. My mother was an artist. She did abstract work. All my siblings are artists, all in different forms. I'm a painter, a sculptor, a photographer. And I just wanted to show you one of these things that I love that you can do with and give on to your children and grandchildren or siblings or whoever, to have it as a legacy, because it's one of the great things about art that I've learned. I have tons of my mother's paintings hanging up all over my house. And I think about her daily, even though she hasn't been around for over 20 years, but I miss her so much. Anyway, this is one way to have their soul and their spirit with you. So my mother started painting a long, long time ago and was a fabulous painter. But what she didn't do was paint on something archival all the time. A lot of times she did, but sometimes she just grabbed paper, this brown paper, and painted on it. Well, after this long a time, it has fallen apart. So I just have these stacks, as you can see here, just tons of stacks of wonderful just pieces of paper. If I just folded this, it's so brittle, it would just crack. And so I put all these out, and I decided what I'm going to do is I want to put a couple of small ones together like these. I put these together, and I'm going to show you one in just a minute, how I do that. And I can give one of these to my grandchildren, or my children. And they're pieces, kind of collage, that I put together, all of my mother's pieces here, the brittle painting that fell apart. And here is a larger one of the piece. I just put it in this big frame, and they're two big pieces, and I just overlapped them. So you can do that, but I'm going to show you, let me put this aside here and this aside, and I'm going to show you how I did these little ones. So I'm going to start off with just putting some of the pieces here. There are tons of other ones. So I have a lot to do. A lot that I can do. But anyway, I just took I have a couple of these acrylic frames, and I love those. And the insert is 4 by 6 inches. So I just cut out a piece of poster board because it's thick enough and it's sturdy enough that I can glue on here and then just slip them in here. And so I just put all these out. I don't even think I need scissors. I'll show you. I just fold them back and something's going to work. So now I've got to take a look at these. I'm in love with this color. So if I just put it over here, I'm going to show you. And if I just, let me do this. If I just fold this side back over the poster board, it's going to crease the paper and just really basically fall apart. So I've got this, and it just comes apart. So you have to be really careful. And I love the organic edges. So anyway, if I wanted to start with something like this, I could start with something like that and fold this back, and just so that at least, look at that. I'm starting with something like this. So I'm going to put this aside here. I might do that. I've got all these other little pieces, this piece. So, and all this. Look at these. Okay, that looks cool just like that. Anyway, so I'm laying them out. Let me see what I want to do for this one. And I'm just using a glue stick. It's just going to be temporary for right now because I want to show you how I put it together. Let's see, here's one. It's about the same size. I think I'm going to start with this one. And this covers the whole thing. So I'm going to start with that. Let's see. Go over here. And instead of the pieces came off when I did it on the back. Before, when I did these two, some of the pieces, if I put the glue stick on the back of this paper, it just comes off. The paper comes off. So I'm going to just go over with the glue stick here. And again, this is temporary. I'm going to go over later. Whoa, the whole glue stick came out. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm going to lay this down. And even though I can trim off the edges later if I need to, but I'm going to make sure I get it down as much as possible, at least just for a minute to show you. So we've got this going. Whoop, let me put that down there. Okay, so we've got this going. Now I just love this green, and this spot doesn't just grab me, so I'm going to see what I can do to put something on there. I love this. Ooh, look at this color. I love this. So I like that. I don't know if I want to do it this way. I like that too, down here, up here. And I want something in the middle to kind of cover this area. And this is very cool. So I'm going to kind of, again, just try different things. Do I like it this way? Do I like it that way? This isn't so appealing, but I like this on the edge, but I think I'm going to go with this. I like this right in the middle and right down here. So I'm going to go over this. Okay, and then let me do the other side. Guess I should have gotten another piece of a glue stick. But again, this is temporary. And so here we go there. And then I love this. This is a small piece. So I can try this here. I can put this here, here. I kind of like this at the bottom here. No? Like that? I'm not sure. Kind of like that. Let me try a few more pieces. So there's this. I love this. I think this might be the one. I love that, and I love the edge. It will bring out the edge. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if hopefully this doesn't fall apart. And I'm going to put it right on here. There we go. So this is this one that I just made. And let me put it, oh, I have an extra one here. So I'm going to put this carefully. This just comes apart. And oh my goodness, let's see if it'll work. There we go. Now I can cut some off the back, which I'll do a little later, but look at all the things you can make that means so much to people around you. So this is just one of the things I do in my artist life.